Hello, everyone. My name is Robert Conert, and I am a AP U.S. History and World History teacher at Southwest High School. And I just want to go over a little bit about the courses that I'm covering, specifically in this video, 10th grade AP U.S. History. So, just want to introduce myself, walk you through, give you some basic information. And then, of course, if you have any more questions, go over how you can contact me as well. So this is 10th grade AP US History. This will be my third year teaching it, and I'm really excited. Just a little bit of background information about me. This is my ninth year at Southwest. I've taught human geography before. I've taught AVID before. And like I said, this is my third year teaching APUSH. So I'm really excited to just continue to get better at it. I was born in Southern California, raised in Southern Minnesota in a small town called Waseca, and have been up in the cities ever since going to the University of Minnesota for my both bachelor and master's degree. I'm also currently in school with Pace University in New York for a master's in American history. So this content is really something that I get energized about, and I'm really excited to be teaching it once again. I also enjoy soccer. There's a picture of me on this About Me page. My favorite soccer stadium, soccer team, Celtic, who play in Scotland, and hiking. So I love the outdoors. One of my favorite places to visit is the San Francisco Bay Area, in part because of all the redwood forests and the everything along the coast in that area. Just a little fun fact about me. I've ridden a camel, so there's a picture of me as well riding a camel, and then another picture of me when I was in China leading or co-leading one of the student travel groups several years ago with some of the other teachers from Southwest. I know there's been a lot of questions about bell schedules and what a day will look like. So for me, AP US history is always on the A day. So I have first, second, and third hour of my schedule is AP US history. Most weeks this will be Monday and Thursday. The very first week is different. It's actually going to be on Tuesday and then on Friday. So that's an interesting kind of thing that on the 4 day weeks, we won't have a Wednesday schedule, and we'll just kind of condense the schedule based off of if it's at the beginning or the end of the week that we're missing. Block time does not mean 2 hours straight. I'm not going to be talking for 2 hours straight. You're not supposed to be on for 2 hours straight with in front of your screen for each class, and we really don't want you on for 6 hours straight. Now, what that might mean is that some days we might have me instructing in some way, having some activity. That could be lecture, that could be me introducing activity, it could be all kinds of different stuff. But that there will be breaks along the way. There will be time for individual work time. We'll have discussions as well. We'll have kind of different activities, but none of it will be 2 hours long. Okay. We still need to be in our classes and learning during that time, but there's going to be times when I say, if you need to go take care of something, go take care of something. If you want to work on this right now, we have some time to work on it. We're going to come back and we're going to discuss it. Attendance is based on you being in actual class during the time that is assigned. So last year, a lot of people did Google Forms and other ways of tracking attendance. I will be taking attendance based off who is in the Google Meet during the time. There'll also be some other kind of activities that I might have that helps with collecting that information, but the expectation is that you are in class at the time of your class on the schedule. Okay. Again, there's going to be flexibility within those periods of time, but you should be in class. I would also like you, I'll move my face here. I would also like you to have cameras on during those discussion times and during group activities, but will not always require you to have your camera on. I understand there'll be times when that's not feasible or not what you're wanting to do. And to be honest, there's going to be times when I have my camera off as well. If we're going through a presentation, if we're going through an activity where the main focus should be on whatever I have on the screen, I won't have my camera on. In the same time, during the work times, if you're needing to go to like take care of something for 5 or 10 minutes, that's okay. I might also say, hey, I'm here, but I might take a couple minutes to respond back. But I'll be around supporting you and your learning during that time. Okay. We're going to use Google Classroom again as kind of our hub for all the information. I do have a class page that I'll link some things to, but for the most part, when it comes to assignments and calendars and activities that we're doing in class, you'll find it on the Google Classroom. So links to all that stuff will be posted. Um, I will be entering in all the students that I have on Friday afternoon. And so all you'll have to do from there is just go to Google Classroom and hopefully click join. If there's issues with that, obviously email me and I'll leave my contact information up for a couple seconds at the end as well. I will be assigning work as best I can at the beginning of each week and not have it due until the next week. My goal is to not have anything due the very next class period. I understand that life happens. People have different priorities at different times. I understand all that. And even if you need a little bit more time, just let me know, and I'm willing to work with you to make sure that you're learning, make sure you're getting what you need to done, and just making sure that we're getting through this challenging time together. So, Google Classroom has a calendar feature, which is really nice. It collects kind of all of the information, all the assignments, and all the activities together. And so that's going to be a really helpful feature for you to refer back to instead of trying to, go into each class and track whatever's happening in each of your classes. Finally, some course highlights. So, again, I'm passionate about U.S. history. It's something that I'm so happy to be teaching again. So we look at kind of these major themes within U.S. history. We teach it chronologically, which means we start at the very beginning. But the team that I'm working with and that you'll probably hear from at different times during this year. We're really looking at what are these main topics that thread from the past all the way till today, and that's really what we want to focus on. We don't want to just talk about old stuff that doesn't really matter to today, or sometimes it feels very distant. We really want you to say, "Hey, that helps me understand something else in society. That helps me understand what's going on." Okay. U.S. history is complex. We're trying to understand the different perspectives and experiences of different people, and so that is a challenge for me because there are so many experiences and perspectives in United States history. But I really want to do my best every year to try to include all those voices and all those perspectives, even though it can be really challenging. We also will have a variety of sources and different methods of presenting information. So we're really excited, and I'm really excited and nervous to try out these new things. It's a new year. It's a new way of doing all this coursework. But with that comes kind of excitement of finding those things that hopefully work really well, make this course engaging, and just make it a lot of fun to learn about this really important topic. Finally, some contact information for me. Feel free to email me. I try to do my best getting back as quickly as I can, but obviously, there's life stuff that happens as well. So if you're emailing me late at night, I might not respond back. Or if you're emailing me during the day, it might take me a little bit to respond back as well because I might be teaching. And so that's just my name, robert.conert at mpls.k12.mn.us. And this year will have a lot of challenges. I understand that technology is not going to always work. Sometimes my lessons aren't going to be perfect online. There's going to be times when we have to be flexible and understanding, and I commit to that, and I hope that you also are able to do that and give me feedback when I need feedback, and just try to make this as successful as possible. So, thank you very much for listening and watching. And again, I'm very excited for this year.